Pick Show for Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. A lot to get into today, a busy show. So I'm going to try a couple things. It's going to be a bit of an experiment. So it seems that, and I'm just trying to find the right formula here. It seems like the views are going down for some reason lately, the last week or so. Maybe because I wasn't on Johnny as much. Maybe because I've been posting the videos live here around 12 or 1 p.m. in the afternoon and not having them upload over the night before and then drop earlier in the morning. Maybe some people like that. So I'm going to try to get back to doing the night before videos and dropping them around 10 a.m. on YouTube here later throughout the week. I do want to make a programming note. We will be doing This Week in Sports Betting Part 2, Friday, April 15th at 3 p.m. live right here on my YouTube channel. And it'll be me, TJ Salt Dog, and Dulcetto will be joining us again for soccer. We also have a very special guest, and Matt Kowalis from Detroit Sports Bettors joining us to talk about the NBA playoffs, the first round, maybe a little bit about the futures, if anybody's taking any, and the play-in games on Friday night to figure out who will be the 8th place seeds to play the Phoenix Suns and Miami Heat, respectively, in the East and the West. So a lot to go over, and the Friday show will be very NBA-centric. We'll be talking about the NBA playoffs in depth. Dulcetto will touch on soccer. I will touch on the NHL. We may get a little MLB and USFL at the end, but it'll be very NBA heavy. So if you want NBA playoffs coverage, that's where you can get it. That's where you can find it. Join us right here on BP311's YouTube channel for This Week in Sports Betting, hosted by BP311 and TJ Saltdog, with special guests Dulcetto and Matt Kowalis from the Wagers Lounge and Detroit Sports Bettors. Looking forward to that program, 3 p.m. on Friday right here. That being said, let's get through the recap first. Went 2-1 on Monday. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 3-0. That's a W. Mariners did not win, could not score, could not do anything. 4-0 Twins and a loss. And then the Winnipeg Jets, Montreal Canadiens. I told you to take the under 6.5. Game ended in 6 goals and a 4-2 Winnipeg victory. 2-1, not too shabby. 15-12 for April, 133, 122, and 4 all time. I started in early November 2021. With that being said, look, I got 3 official picks today. These are plays that I've put my money down on, 2 to 3 units. That's what I do with my official picks and plays. I've got some ideas for you, and today's ideas, most of them are going to be parlays. Most are going to be parlays that I have taken, but I sprinkled, fractions of a unit on them. So I'm not going to count them towards or against my all-time record or my daily or my monthly record. They're ideas, they're idea plays because I played them, but they're not official picks because I didn't put 2 or 3 units on them and they're not straight. I think that's fair. If you've got any issues with that, chime in the comments. Let me hear about it. I'm totally fine with any kind of criticism. The more information you guys can give me, the better I think I can do. So with that being said, also want to let you know not to miss We'll be on Johnny Han Wins tonight, live at 5 p.m. We'll talk about the NBA play-in tournament. We'll talk about Major League Baseball, and I plan we'll talk a little bit of hockey. So join Johnny Han, Bo Dunn, and myself tonight live, and join them every weekday at 5 p.m., guys. Those guys are always giving out good information, whether I'm on the program or not. Let's start with the 3 picks. Let's just get the official stuff done. We'll go into all the other stuff after, and then I'll replay or recap the official picks all at the end there for you. Let's do the early game first. I like in the NBA, we got the play-in tournament. We're playing for 7th place. We got the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's in Brooklyn. And that doesn't mean anything bad anymore because Kyrie can now play in New York. Look, I think the Nets are going to really turn it on tonight. They want that 7th spot. They're going to beat them up. I think they're going to beat them by double digits. So I'm going to take the Nets minus 8.5 against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. And the play-in game is on at 7 p.m. on TNT. Consensus on the odds is minus 110. And then we roll in to the NHL. Okay. We took this game the other night and it didn't go over. Or I think it was Saturday. Same 2 teams. Seattle Kraken, Calgary Flames. In Calgary, look, I took it at over 5.5 goals at minus 125, and I paid the VIG. I think the juice is worth the squeeze. Most books are listing it at over 6 now at minus 105. I would pay the VIG. I would pay the minus 125, and I get it at over 5.5. That's my official play. If you take it at 6 and you push, that's on you. If you take it at 5.5 and you lose, that's on me to some degree, right? Moving on to Major League Baseball, I've got one official play today. I'm going to take the Giants. Last night they were at plus 100 even money on DraftKings. I jumped on that number. It's now minus 104. The Giants are still slight dogs against the San Diego Padres tonight. I don't love the pitching matchup, Cobb and Darvish. I think they're both good pitchers. I know the wind's blowing out. I know the overs is possibly at play, according to Mr. Johnny Hahn himself on his free play that he put out recently today. Go check that out as well. I'm taking the Giants money line. I think that they're better than their record, and they're going to have to try to get back to that. And I think this is a good spot for them. So that's where I'm at there. There's some promotions going on that I want to make you aware of. I like to do that periodically here on the program. Some of these I have utilized, some of these I have not utilized. One I did utilize was MGM's giving you a risk-free first basket scorer in the NBA playoffs, up to $25 back on that. I took Kevin Durant tonight at plus 400. If I lose, I got a free bet. So not all is lost. I kind of like those opportunities, even though they're a little bit wild. I get that. It's a little bit out there, and it's unlikely that it'll hit. But if it doesn't hit, I still get another chance to make some money off of, the money I put down there. So also at Bet Rivers, they used to do every Tuesday 20% NBA live boost, which I liked when I was watching NBA games Tuesday nights live, and I could live bet and get a boost on it, especially when you see a team go down a lot and you think they can cover a bigger number, or you think they might be able to come back and win, take a flyer on their money line, something like that. Well, that is over now that the NBA regular season has ended. They're now doing 20% Major League Baseball boosts on Tuesday. What I like about Bet Rivers is you don't have to do a parlay to get a boost. You can just do a straight play. They do NHL on Friday 20%. They do Major League Baseball on Tuesday 20%. That's what's going on right now as far as the non-parlay style boost over at Bet Rivers. I utilize that on one of these parlays that I'm going to go over for you in a few minutes as one of the idea plays. We'll get to that. FanDuel is doing a $25 Dinger Tuesdays throughout the Major League Baseball season. I didn't do this. It's pretty far out there. We talk about it a lot lately on Johnny Hahn Wins YouTube channel on the show, The Live. That it's crazy trying to pick a home run. And I've done it a couple times where I wanted to take Guerrero and the home run in the Yankees. I'm sorry. Guerrero home run and the Blue Jays to beat the Yankees last week, Friday. That didn't hit. And then I did take Judge or Guerrero to hit one last night, and neither one of them did. So it's pretty out there. Here's the promotion. You bet $25 that somebody hit a home run. Every home run in the game gives you a $5 free bet. Is it the greatest promotion ever? No. Would I put a bunch of money down? No. Would I put $25 down? If you've got a feeling, if you really think you can pick a home run hitter. Maybe I should have left that one off the show. Moving on. FanDuel is also doing an NBA just for the play-in tournament, 12th through the 15th. If you do a 3+ leg, plus 400 or higher NBA same-game parlay in the play-in tournament, you could do as many as you want. And if they add up to $20 worth in total, you get a $10 free bet. $50 in total will give you, 50 gives you a 20, 100 gives you a 50, 200 gives you 100, if that makes sense. If you bet $20 worth of NBA same-game parlays in the play-in tournament, you get a 20 gives you 10, 50 gives you 20, 100 gives you 50, 200 gives you 100. However much you want to put down. It's an opportunity, to get some of your money back, half of your money back approximately, if you lay some of these same game parlays for big odds. And who knows, you might hit a couple, and it may all be worthwhile. And that's going to be it for promotions. And I'm going to move into the idea portion of the program. I have some parlays, some ideas that I did play, like I said, but I sprinkled fraction of a unit on these. They're not official plays towards or against my record. Use at your own risk, caution. Okay. I was listening to a podcast this morning. I won't say by name which one it was. They were talking about there were 3 teams last year that hit best against left-handed pitching, and all 3 of them are facing left-handed pitchers today. So they like the overs in the run lines for those team totals. They also like those teams to win the games. At least that's what I took out of it. And I used the information, and I tried to see if I could, flex on that a little bit. So I took a money leg 3-leg MLB parlay today. I took it on the Cardinals over the Royals, the Dodgers over the Twins, and the Astros over the Diamondbacks. Got it at plus 380. Again, fraction of a unit here. I wanted to take the Dodgers, the Cardinals, and the Astros all with their over total team runs. When I tried to do that at Bet Rivers, the Cardinals Royals game was locked up for some reason. I couldn't get in and do anything with it. I think they were changing the lines, and I just didn't want to mess around too long. So what I did there is I took the Dodgers over 4.5 and the Astros over 4.5 for their team totals. I combined those together at plus 210. I used my 20% boost for the day and got it up to plus 252. I believe that's what that says. Moving on from baseball, I've got some stuff for you in soccer, and I've got some stuff for you in golf. I know we usually do the golf stuff on Wednesday, just ahead of the tournaments that usually start on Thursday and run through Sunday. I'm a day ahead of the game here on the golf stuff. Tomorrow's show may be shorter. It may be something that I record late tonight, about 12 hours from now, as it's 1:30 p.m. right now on Tuesday, April 12th. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will try to do some more late night videos after I put the sports world to bed, so that I can give you the early lines and early numbers, and hopefully a lot of those will reflect what you see on the books in the morning around 9 or 10 a.m. when I let the video drop on YouTube while I'm generally still in bed, to be honest with you. And that way, hopefully, I can get these numbers up. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, comment if you've got anything you want to say. And anytime I do come on here and do these lives, you guys can chat with me at the exact same time. Nobody watching. Oh, I got one person all of a sudden. If you'd like to comment, throw it out. I got a soccer parlay that I'm going with today, and I'm taking Bayern Munich over Villarreal, as well as Portsmouth over Rotherham. So Portsmouth's a big underdog. This one's on at 245. They're like a plus 240, I think. Bayern is a big favorite, about a minus 400, if I believe. You combine these two money lines together, you get plus 309. Again, a fraction of a unit on this play. Games are 2:45 and 3 p.m. respectively, so you don't have a whole lot of time to get those in. If you want to do something with those, they're about an hour from now, little over an hour from now. And if we go into the golf, we get the RBC Heritage coming up this weekend, and what I like to do is take 3 outright winners. Didn't work out for us last week. I had McIlroy, Koepka, and Thomas, if I remember correctly. Rory got second place. He was really fighting back on the last day, and unfortunately just couldn't get it done. Let's try again. I'm going to take Justin Thomas at plus 1450. All right, I'm going to take Dustin Johnson at plus 2200, and a long shot on Jordan Spieth at plus 3900. And these are outrights for the RBC Heritage Classic Golf Tournament coming up this weekend, starting on Thursday the 14th and ending on Sunday the 17th. Bo, thank you for joining me live. Thank you for throwing out the comment. I'm just wrapping things up here. I'm just going to go over the official picks for the day before I get out of here. If you want any of those ideas, the parlays, the soccer, the golf, the MLB, please go back and watch the show one more time. Official picks are going to be the Seattle Kraken and the Calgary Flames over 5.5 goals minus 125, 9 p.m. Yak games on ESPN Plus. In the NHL, I'm going to take the Brooklyn Nets minus 8.5 spread against the Cleveland Cavaliers as they fight for the 7th place seed in the Eastern NBA playoffs. That game is on 7 p.m. on TNT, minus 110 on those odds. And then in the Major League Baseball, I'm taking the San Francisco Giants money line, sitting now at minus 104 against the San Diego Padres. Games on 9:45 p.m. tonight on TBS. With that being said, don't forget to join us on Johnny Hahn Live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I will drop the link in the comments for that. I will also drop the link in the comments so you can go check out T-Mac. He hasn't put a show out in a while, but he did put one out yesterday, including a lot of picks for the NBA's play-in and first-round game one lines, ones that he had seen and even one that he didn't. Also, check out Bo Dunn Wins. He's joining me right here, right now, live. I'll post a link for him as well. Post a link for Johnny so you can join us at 5. And then on Friday, April 15th, we're going to do our second edition of This Week in Sports Betting, where we go over soccer, hockey, baseball, football with the USFL coming up this weekend. But we're going to be an NBA playoff-heavy preview show with Matt Kowalis joining us. Of course, BP311, TJ Saltdog, and Dosetto will be there. Everybody who can, please join us right here on my channel, 3 p.m., Friday, April 15th, for the second edition of This Week in Sports Betting. Join us tonight at 5 for Johnny Hahn Wins. Bo will be there. I'll be there. Johnny will be there. Keep it profitable. Let's make some money, and I'll talk to you tonight, and I'll see you again tomorrow.